You too. Welcome back. I know, same hoodie, same glasses. I look good. But we're pretty much going to be going over the trade that I took today. Today was a fire day. Ended up just taking one trade since I am on the combines. If I was on funded, it's definitely a little different story. But as you guys can see, this is the September P&L on the evals. Pretty much it would be the same way if I was on funded, just different price or different P&L. But have had a good month so far. Pretty much, what, two losses. This one being minimized. Very, I don't even know the word. Minimized a lot. So yeah, I'm pretty much been going into the day. What I saw. This is all highlighted in my Discord as well. But yeah, this is my Discord here. Pretty much go over what I saw going today. Pretty much just an outlook going into the morning. I'm gonna go over that real quick. So obviously, we are bullish going into the day. As you guys can see, Wednesday end up tapping this daily fair value gap. This yeah, pretty much tapping this, and yeah, from here it'd be bullish. This is your manipulation. Now we're looking for distribution to all-time highs. I was a little skeptical going into the morning session, just because we pumped crazy overnight. Yeah, I mean this was market closed, and we end up going. Let's see how high. Market close. Yeah, we literally pumped. Oh, I'm on ES, bro. I'm at 38 points on ES is pretty wild. But on NQ ended up pumping, yeah, 178 points. And then ended up pumped 300 points overnight. So I was like, man. I woke up, I was like, man, literally said, that's not in here. But texted Ash and I was like, shit. May or may not trade today, but I'll just hop on I like to be on, being able to absorb price action. Best way for learning, to be honest. But yeah, pretty much going into the morning. What I saw is, if we already go higher, right, we just took out all-time highs. So the odds of us having a healthy retracement before going higher, very likely. So pretty much going today, I guess it's a little better shown on NQ. But you can see ES is the more bearish one. So at this point, I'm like, okay, if we are going to go higher, actually, okay, I'm going to break it down from what I saw first. So pretty much, this 4-hour candle was closing, or I think it was on, okay, yeah. Right. Okay, but basically this 4-hour candle was closing. I'm like, it looks like a CRT to possibly go lower. ES was also in a deep premium. We can see somewhat of a low resistance liquidity, leaving behind these lows right here. So these become your sell side. Just mark this out real quick. I deleted all my annotations just so I can break it down for you guys. Bro, hold on. Tripping, bro. I've been doing homework. Okay, sell side. This becomes your sell side here. And then on NQ, obviously 1 hour, pretty much already tapped into, but yeah, your sell side just comes down here. But yeah, pretty much want to see manipulation down before I move higher. What I really loved was this 15-minute structure going into the morning. So right here. Okay, so pretty much we had 8:30 news. So you can see that obviously we're in a deep premium. We also have a devil's mark right here, which is I don't really spot it until after my trade, I believe. But yeah, just devil's mark is basically just a no wick candle. So was on ES as well. Open low, just make sure open low. Yep, and open low. Yep, so valid. But I mean, really, what I love was the structure going into the morning. So obviously we're in deep premium. We have you want to see manipulation go before moving higher. All these lowers liquidity. This is what you want to get tapped into, right? Before move higher, which is exactly what we had. Pretty much want to have move down. Pretty much outline this in my Discord. I was bearish till we take out these lows on ES. Right, I want to take out these lows before possibly creating an SMT before moving higher. NQ, I didn't know if it was going to get all the way down there. I didn't really want it to because I wanted that low to become the SMT to push us higher. So I could possibly see NQ coming lower but leaning more bullish once we put in this SMT, which is formed right here. So at this point, I'm expecting some sort of reversal on ES in this area. So NQ ended up coming down. I'll show you guys. NQ ended up coming down, never tapping these lows. So from there, you'll be bullish pretty much to a new all-time high. I'm going to pretty much go over the trade that I saw in the morning. So 15-minute, we end up forming an SMT right before 8:30 news. But yeah, still around the same time. SMT, you guys can see that. I mean, we had SMT all up at here. And for shorts, you would most likely want to take ES, but NQ did up giving me the entry. So pretty much, yeah, we have two breakers. So your breaker would pretty much be this down move. Or you could do another breaker, and this is pretty much your breaker. So, two breakers, obviously, your short, ideally, if you're taking this, would be somewhere like this. Stop loss above the 15-minute candle high. Then you'd ideally want to target these lows. Right when ES took this out, you probably would have got out. So your RR is pretty much, what time did we take it out? If you want to take both these lows, probably like, what, 9:44. So you're still netting about almost a 2 RR if you are to take this trade. Going into the morning, I was a little bit skeptical. I don't really like taking trades where you kind of guessing the top or bottom, but I really did like this trade, and I definitely would have been mad at myself if I did not take it. I was talking about in the trading chat going into the morning. I was like 5-minute unicorn. That's why 8:30 news is important. 9:30 presents opportunities. You could see I end up not getting, or I didn't really enter. But price ended up coming back in. And I was like, you know what? I really do like this trade. Let me take shorts. So I ended up, yeah, like I said, honestly would have felt like shit if I didn't take this, my setup. And pretty much just said just starting to need a P&O that I needed. But yeah, pretty much got out early just because the evals pretty much hit 23 or 53,000. So I was like, it's a good time to get out, right? Secure those evals. Very good trade all around. You could see we could pretty much go over like the 1-minute structure going into the day. So 9:30 is right about here. 9:30 come down, and I think yeah, this is when it started displacing. Let me go on top. Okay. So pretty much, yeah, 9:30 came back in here. We had to move down before going up, sweeping this high, and then yeah. Yeah, your CISD really isn't all the way down here. But I'm pretty much just going to be showing you guys my executions real quick. I guess we just do like 1 minute. Damn, that was a good ass entry though. Shee, hold on, that was a good ass entry. Damn, hold on, top ticket shit. Hold on. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Nice trade to target these lows. Same exact thing happened. Everything that I outlined in my Discord today worked. This is what I love about just price action when it's very clean, because you are able to understand it, right? One of these lows gets swept before moving higher, and that's exactly what happened. So there's many opportunities you can capitalize off this. Obviously, yes, I did my short setup in the morning. Now from here, I'm bullish. Higher time for SMT, come down into deep discount for longs. Now you're pretty much looking for a reversal. So, right, we have, this is sponsored by the SMT. So now when we get this break, this becomes your unicorn because it is sponsored by SMT. Usually when price isn't sponsored by SMT, I would love to look for SMT inside the breaker. But you'd pretty much enter, and this is displacement. Like, this is exactly what you want to see to take trades like this. So yeah, price pretty much comes down, rips up in the 950 macro, come back down. You could enter off the CISD. What I really like to do is just enter here. Stop loss This candle's kind of iffy. You wouldn't really want it to come back down. But below the breaker is what a lot of people do. So let me make sure they... Okay, so that has a wick. So yeah, you could really have your stop loss here. This, and you pretty much want to target... I mean, even this is what a fucking 2.27, bro. Like, ooh, shit. These unicorns are bangers, bro. 5RR. Like, usually unicorns like 2-3, but there is some that is like, hold on. Good ass trade, pretty much formed on ES2, and we have like, or I guess relative equal highs here. Oh man, it's beautiful. Power 3, consolidation, manipulation, distribution. I mean, this is like literally textbook. Like consolidation, manipulation, like, and distribution, like. Oh man, it doesn't get better than this. So yeah, that is an entry there. If you did miss that, I think I was talking about my Discord at the time. Let's see what I was saying. Yeah, I was like, here the setup for longs. I pretty much stay in the 5-15 minute. Yeah, 1 minute unicorn, obviously after it happened. I'm not even zoomed in that much at that point. But yeah, I was like, closed above. Now we're looking for, we have a 3 minute for buy gap. Never got tapped in. Price just ended up running. Now we can go over potential trades, right? Yes, so your unicorns formed here. Some people I know like to, wait for like 1 minute breaker structures. Like, and we inverse the first presented, ended up tapping back into it. Not a bad long setup, but usually like you would want to take this unicorn for the most part. I probably would have taken this like 1000%. Because usually I like staying in the 5 minute, but sometimes when price is very clean and you have a good idea of like where it's going to reverse, and just where it's going to go towards, like you could take these trades. But yeah, usually I send the 5-15 minute just for discipline purposes, and just because like I'm pretty fire with it. But yeah, this ended up coming into another breaker. I'm pretty much going to delete all this. So like I said, this becomes your breaker right here. Keep in mind this move is sponsored by SMT. So this becomes your breaker here. Right, this up move before this down move. Breaker. And then this is a little less probable, just because we're at all-time highs, but this is a continuation model. Usually, the way I like to trade at all-time highs is pretty much just trading inside the range, right? Trading where price has already generated, buy side, sell side. When you're targeting all-time highs, it's kind of hard, right? You're basically relying off hope that it goes higher. But this is a good continuation model. Like I said, like you would pretty much enter here. What long inside this? The only thing is your RR is a little skewed. But you would enter inside this. What you could do, it's a little more riskier. This your 5 minute. You could just do something like that. Target this high, you're out. It's good. It's just like you better hope. Like 11-8 open, yeah. I don't know. Little risky, but yeah. End up just taking out this high, and this is where you'd sell, right? You wouldn't be like, oh, let me. I mean, if you have a good amount of, like, if you're on a funded, but for evals, you need to take basics. You need to take what you're confident in. You don't need to chase price, right? If we're on fundeds, leaving runners isn't a bad idea. The only thing about runners at all-time highs, you're just chasing nothing. There's nothing up there that, for example, like you could have taken 80% off here, left runners, and you lost out on that. Those runners got break-even before moving higher, and it's just like. And one thing I like to preach is once the draw of liquidities hit, day's over. This is why I mostly trade the AM session, because PM just looks like this. I mean, you could see, like, every day this week, like, PM was pretty buns. Besides FOMC yesterday. That shit was fire. Oh, my God. But, overall, a lot of good trades today. A lot of good trades that possibly can been taken. I mean, yeah, the longs were in here. Yeah, that 1 minute unicorn. Oh my, yeah. But this is a decent trade to move higher. See, we still have the SMT here, so like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you have SMT, like, at all time highs, like, probably shouldn't have too much hope. The price going higher, but this is a good example of why you just sell. You know, buy here, sell here, right? You're not selling all the way up here because you don't know that price is going to go up there, but you know price is going to take out this high. And once price took out this high, bearish SMT before going lower, so yeah. But yeah, that was pretty much it today. September has been fire for me personally. But 2 losses, 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, past these evals, past these today, and I pretty much have these 2, which pretty much just need one more trade. The reason why I took off today, or not off, but the P&L, I just took what I was confident in. I was risking, I think it was about 750 and up securing, 887, or I think it was 500. Yeah, I was risking 500. Just because I didn't really need that much to pass. And passing that, I mean, shit. And you pretty much see I don't like trading Mondays. I don't like trading Fridays because those are the end of the weeks, right? On my model, it primarily focuses on reversals, right? Continuations. Right? During the week is when we are likely to expand, right? You have Monday, no news that is most likely consolidate. And then Friday, right? Especially if we have a big expanding week, Friday is just going to reset the weekly range, right? Even I see with FOMC we pumped overnight, like, ooh, tomorrow, like if we were to consolidate somewhat today, tomorrow could be good, but I don't know. I'm up good on the week. I know these are evals. At the same time, these are the same trades I'll take on fundeds, but these profits would just be a little bit different. I plan on just doing 250 risk and just targeting 2+ RR depending on just the model and TPs. So yeah, just the fact that I'm able to do this, it's just very good to see. I mean, these are times that I prayed for, because like before, like I'll take trades and they just didn't align, and but now I'm taking trades that I'm actually confident in. I've back tested it, and I'm literally waiting until it forms, right? A lot of this is just patience before get impatient, take trades, get stopped out, and price end up running TP. But I'm learning just everything that is needed to generate these results, and I've just fell in love with the process and being able to do this. Like, this is very satisfying to look at. Like, it's not satisfying seeing all red, but seeing green and seeing that you're able to finish a week green, maintaining above like a 50% win rate. Some of this does with like break evens, but I mean with the unicorn, if you're doing a 1 to 2 RR, which is pretty much almost every unicorn, you need a 34% win rate to make money. So obviously, as I learn with the unicorn model and I have more market experience, this win rate will eventually go up. But for now, like, it's above at 34%, so I'm making money, which is good. And I've learned not to just, I know I'm kind of yapping, but I've learned not to just associate with numbers, because trading at the end of the day, like, it's very easy to scale. So the fact that you're able to, replicate, these results, fuck the P&L, right? Green, 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 green. 2 reds, right? This is literally 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this is break even. So like 4, 1, and 2. And this one was a very small loss. Like, psst. This one, like, okay, you followed your strategy. Happens, right? This is, yeah, you're at the casino, but you have the edge. You're the house. But you have a higher than 51% chance. So that's the edge in these markets. And I remember seeing TikTok videos about, I thought September was supposed to be good. I'm over here watching this shit like, it's good when you stay patient, because the markets are gonna continue doing what it does. It's not going anywhere. It's gonna continue to repeat what it's done in the past, and like, you replicate these results by being patient, right? If you're not patient, you're so susceptible to all these losses, all these emotions, and it's not healthy, right? You especially learn over time when you keep doing this, like, the right way to do it. And, I pretty much just got sick of it, I was taking shitty ass setups. The money, I don't really care. I have a job, I'm in college, like, I have money saved up, like, but it's just like, I'm about to graduate college in December, about to go back home. Like, if I can make this work, like, I don't have to have a job, if I'm able to just, go all in trading, especially like pushing content. Obviously, having a job is good too, but I'm so confident in myself and being able to replicate these results, and it's very satisfying to look at. You guys will eventually get to this point. It takes a lot. It's possible, right? I remember seeing all these mentors. It's like, I don't know, like, unless they're like fake people, I know that in my mind I could do it. And a lot of it's just confidence, just understanding that you have the ability to do it. And I feel like in my life, I'm in the perfect spot to be able to do this, right? I'm in college, I have a job, I have to work out, like, it's a lot going on in my life, but I'm able to focus an hour and a half in the morning to the markets while being able to maintain my crazy life. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't thank God enough for this. I don't go in a trading session like, oh God, if you're there, hit TP. No, I'm like, God, like, I pray for patience, I pray for discipline, and this is what you get in return when you have good faith, and not only yourself, but you're the higher. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the videos. That was the trade today and market recap. If you guys stayed to the end, enjoy my yap session, thank you. But yeah, if you guys like these videos, like, comment, subscribe. Most likely won't be trading tomorrow. As you can see, like, I don't really do Fridays. Tomorrow, I think no news too. Check it out. Oh shit, I'm typing fast too. Oh my god. Oh my god, all caps. Hold on. Man, what is the Wi-Fi? What's going on, bro? I'm just trying to look at the before. I'm trying to close this shit out. Alright, bro, we have no news tomorrow. I was gonna verify. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all have a great night. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Stay safe, and catch you guys next week. See ya.